Academy Boruto. Even before becoming a Genin, Boruto Uzumaki was already marked by destiny. At just 7 years old, he displayed powers that placed him far above ordinary shinobi. The most striking sign was the appearance of the Jōgan, a rare dōjutsu even among the Otsutsuki. Its awakening was linked to Toneri Otsutsuki, who reached Boruto through a dream after foreseeing the coming conflict with his clan. From that moment, Boruto carried the title of Star of Hope, a prophecy that set him apart even earlier than Naruto. The Jōgan granted abilities beyond the Byakugan. It could sense negative emotions, analyze advanced threats like Nue, and perceive chakra at a deeper level, turning Boruto into a natural strategist. Most dangerously, it could detect and predict dimensional shifts, even tracking Urashiki's time-space jutsu, a feat that unsettled the ancient Otsutsuki himself. Unlike the Sharingan, the Jōgan activated automatically, serving as an instinctive defense. Boruto's combat talent matched his ocular gift. Kakashi once judged him to already be at Chunin level during his academy years. His reflexes, analytical skills, and adaptability made him formidable. Yet his early mastery also bred arrogance, reducing his drive to train further. From the very start, Boruto's destiny was both his greatest strength and his heaviest burden. The Chunin exams. The Chunin exams marked a turning point in Boruto Uzumaki's growth. At this stage, many fans criticized him as arrogant and rebellious, but beneath that attitude were key breakthroughs that defined his potential. The most notable was his creation of the Vanishing Rasengan, a unique variant that disappeared mid-flight and reappeared to strike unseen. This technique proved Boruto's natural ability to innovate, blending chakra nature into jutsu with ease. Yet Boruto's lack of self-confidence was exposed when he relied on scientific ninja tools to cheat in the exams. Despite his prodigious talent, he still doubted his own strength, highlighting the contradiction at the core of his character. This inner struggle came to a head when Naruto risked his life during Momoshiki's attack. Witnessing his father's sacrifice shattered Boruto's arrogance. For the first time, he recognized that his resentment toward Naruto was never true hatred. It was the desire for closeness and acknowledgement. That moment became Boruto's first true psychological awakening. He began to understand the crushing responsibilities of a Hokage and the sacrifices required to protect the village. From then on, the Kawaki Academy prodigy started to evolve into a shinobi capable of real greatness. Karma Seal Boruto. At just 12 years old, Boruto Uzumaki inherited the Karma Seal after defeating Momoshiki Otsutsuki, unknowingly carrying the genetic data of a god within his body. Unlike Orochimaru's curse mark, Karma was far more advanced. A living backup system that rewrote Boruto's DNA cell by cell, preparing him as a future vessel. The seal's immediate effect was explosive. Boruto's speed, strength, and reflexes surged far beyond normal shinobi limits, allowing him to compete with Jonin despite still being a Genin. More dangerous was Karma's chakra absorption. With a touch, Boruto could nullify devastating ninjutsu and convert it into fuel, turning enemy techniques into his own advantage. But every use carried a cost. Each activation increased Momoshiki's influence, gradually eroding Boruto's autonomy. When his chakra reserves weakened, Momoshiki could override Boruto's will entirely, taking control of his body. This constant struggle made Karma both a gift and a curse, a path to godlike power and the risk of total possession. The Karma Seal became Boruto's first true step into the divine realm. It forced him to balance growth with survival, teaching him that the greatest challenge wasn't only mastering power, but resisting the will of the Otsutsuki embedded within him. Borushiki. Borushiki represents the terrifying form born from Boruto's Karma Seal. During the fight with Boro, Boruto's chakra depletion allowed Momoshiki to take complete control, transforming him into a vessel of pure Otsutsuki power. The horns that sprouted from his head symbolized ongoing Otsutsukification, while the awakened Byakugan granted perfect chakra perception. Combined with Momoshiki's centuries of battle experience, Borushiki dismantled Boro with ease, proving the Karma Seal had evolved into something nearly unstoppable. Momoshiki's control also produced devastating consequences, most memorably when he concealed his chakra and destroyed Sasuke's Rinnegan in a calculated strike. Yet Boruto's willpower remained a counterbalance. When Momoshiki absorbed too much chakra, Boruto could briefly regain control, showing his resilience. The turning point came in Boruto's battle with Code, where he maintained control in Borushiki form with help from Amato's pills. His power surged to the point of matching Code's strength, shocking even Ada. Still, the reliance on suppressants underscored the fragile balance between godlike power and human identity. Ultimately, Boruto accepted the harsh truth. The Karma Seal anchored Momoshiki's soul. In an act of ultimate resolve, he allowed Kawaki to strike him down, proving his readiness to sacrifice everything to protect the world. 100% Otsutsuki Boruto. Boruto's resurrection by Momoshiki marked his evolution into a complete Otsutsuki. After his apparent death, Momoshiki used the remaining 18% of his DNA to restore Boruto's body, completing the process that had already rewritten 82% of his cells. With 100% Otsutsuki DNA, Boruto reached the same biological level as Ishiki and Momoshiki, unlocking immunity to Shinjutsu, making abilities like Ada's reality-warping charm useless against him. His new strength first showed atop the Hokage monument, where he moved instantly to save Sarada and clashed evenly with Kawaki, who wielded Ishiki's karma power. Yet this transformation also brought tragedy. Through Ada's omnipotence, Kawaki's wish twisted reality, branding Boruto as Naruto's killer, and turning the entire world against him. Even then, Boruto endured, gaining Sasuke as his mentor. For 3 years, Boruto trained relentlessly in exile. He refined the Jōgan, potentially evolving it into new space-time or reality-bending abilities, while mastering swordsmanship and tactics under Sasuke. With Momoshiki's vast combat knowledge merged into his body, Boruto became a warrior of precision and strategy, carrying both human determination and divine potential. Now, with his headband symbolizing Sasuke's will, Boruto stands prepared to face Code, Ada, and even future Otsutsuki gods. Blue Vortex Era Boruto. The Blue Vortex Era marks Boruto Uzumaki's most dramatic transformation yet. After 3 years of training in exile with Sasuke, he returns to Konoha completely changed. His black cloak and sword immediately signal how much he has grown, showcasing elite Kenjutsu mastery and the influence of his mentor. His new demeanor feels more like a seasoned rogue shinobi than the impulsive boy we once knew. Boruto's maturity is on full display during his confrontation with Code. Instead of reacting with rage, he calmly disrespects him, even standing on his face, a chilling reminder of his newfound confidence. But his greatest leap comes with the creation of the Rasengan Uzuhiko, a technique that surrounds his entire body with Rasengan energy, turning him into a living storm. It proves Boruto isn't just carrying Naruto's legacy, but pushing ninjutsu into uncharted territory. The stakes have never been higher. Cyborgs like Ada and Damon, created from Shibai Otsutsuki's DNA, foreshadow the cosmic scale Boruto must one day surpass. Meanwhile, God Tree monsters like Jura, Matsuri, and Hidari emerge as deadly threats, with Jura sealing Sasuke inside the tree, robbing Boruto of his mentor and forcing him to stand alone. His rivalry with Kawaki is also reaching a breaking point. Kawaki, obsessed with protecting Naruto, now views Boruto as the greatest danger alive. To complicate things further, Boruto has struck a dangerous deal with Momoshiki, trading control for power. This pact hints at Momoshiki's possible return, and leaves Boruto's future shrouded in uncertainty. The Blue Vortex era cements Boruto as a prodigy on the edge of godhood. With his new abilities, sharpened mind, and burden of standing against friends and foes alike, Boruto's journey is no longer about proving himself. It's about surviving destiny itself.